Top story, Prince Harry has another big public appearance on the way. The young royal is an official patron of the London Marathon Charitable Trust and has signed on to appear at this year's marathon on April 21st. But this is only one of many stops he's signed on for recently. And joining me now for more on where we can see Prince Harry next is culture editor Annie Scudder. Hey, Annie.
Hey, Lauren.
All right, so tell us about this marathon. What can we expect Harry to be doing to participate?
Well, Prince Harry will be handing out awards to the winners of the women, men, and Paralympic competitions. So lucky them, not only will they win the marathon,
Right.
but they'll also get to meet Prince Harry.
Right.
Also, he will be meeting with volunteers.
Okay, so a lot of royal presence there, of course. That reminds me a lot of the Olympics last year. You know, he showed up at these events representing the royal family. I mean, do we think he's taking on more of a public image?
Yes, definitely. Last year was a huge year for Prince Harry. Like you said, he did a lot for the London Olympics. He also went on a tour on behalf of Queen Elizabeth for the Diamond Jubilee. So he's been taking on a lot more responsibilities. And part of that might be because Prince William is reportedly taking a step back because they're expanding his family. Yeah, they're having a baby. Yeah. So rumor has it that he will actually be leaving his position as a search and rescue pilot. And also we know that him and Kate are not taking an international tour this year, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, I know we were all really bummed when we heard they weren't going to be heading over to the U.S. again, but Prince Harry is, so what do we know about that?
Yes, Prince Harry is coming to America next month. He will be participating in the Wounded Warrior Games. Since wounded vets have always been a very important issue for him. That's great to see. That's in Colorado. And he will also be spending some time in Washington, D.C.
Okay, yeah, so a lot happening for him. I mean, it does kind of, you know, paint a different picture of Harry than his last trip to the U.S. There was that infamous Vegas trip that, you know, didn't put him in the best light. Do we think that, you know, these sort of charitable things that he's doing right now are kind of helping to, you know, stop that party boy image just a little bit?
Probably a little bit. The pictures we'll see out of these events will be very different than the ones we saw out of Las Vegas.
I would hope so.
Yes,
yeah.
And you know, he did address those pictures and he said that was a classic example of him being more army than Prince. So I think we'll see a little more of his princely side after that. But you know, there'll always be some interest in his personal life.
Yes.
Everyone wants to know about the latest socialite he's been linked to, Cressida Bonus. Also just this week, a shop girl came out to tell all about a fling she had with him 10 years ago. And there's a new biography coming out called Harry, the People's Prince, which is going to go look into his personal life. So I think there'll always be some interest there. But people love Harry, you know, when he's having fun or being serious.
Yeah, and I think as long as he's the single brother, he just won't escape that sort of interest in his personal life.
But you got to love him for it.
You got to love him. All right. Well, thanks, Annie.
No problem.